and the first 2 episodes of WandaVision came out, and the first thing you thought was, what the hell am I watching? How we doing, everybody? This is Let's Be Real with Brad. Today, we're going to be talking about the first 2 episodes of the new Disney Plus original show, WandaVision. So those of you who don't know, the show is starting off as this 1950s to all the way to the 60s, 70s sitcom that basically has that tongue-in-cheek humor, the cheesy jokes, the very weird stilted dialogue, very basic sets with a live audience. I gotta say, I really enjoy what they're doing with this because I think it's something different and something unique that we haven't seen before, and sometimes a little change is gonna throw people off, that people are just expecting basically a Marvel movie into a show that we have seen previews of for the other upcoming shows. But I think starting off this way, there's something deep, there's something interesting that is going to happen within this show. So let's start off with the positives here, and we're going to go with Elizabeth Olsen and Paul Bettany as WandaVision as a whole. Obviously, we've seen them in the other Marvel movies, and they're fantastic. But in this one, they have to play that 1950s style. So a lot of it sounds pretty challenging, but they ended up being extremely funny in these roles. They are the backbone of this entire show, and if their performances don't work, the show isn't going to work. The next thing I really do enjoy is that 1950s black and white 4:3 aspect ratio comedic sitcom that I think was just kind of weird when you're first watching it. You didn't really expect to have it, especially with the live audience and the weird laugh tracks that I absolutely hate. But I think it's something that it's going to play well. It almost has this Truman Show vibe if you've ever seen that movie. It feels like there's going to be something else going along because this is set after Avengers Endgame. I think the next couple episodes are going to talk about how did we get from there to there, the big massive movie, all the way to this point. Episode 1 has this hilarious dinner scene with Wanda and Vision seeing a heart on the calendar, and they both don't know what it means because with their characters, they seem like they're trapped in this 1950s sitcom world that they don't even really know who they are. We start to see little clues of that while we're watching the show, and one of them thinks that it's the anniversary for the two of them, you know, like a wedding anniversary, but they don't really know what that is. The other one realizes that they're having a dinner with Mr. Hart, which is Vision's boss. So then they have his boss, Mr. Hart, and Mrs. Hart come over while Wanda thinks that this is going to be a romantic dinner, so she looks super cute. It has all these romantic candles, and there's like this weird lack of communication that's going on that would be typical in a 1950s sitcom that I thought was pretty enjoyable. There was a lot of cool special effects that they used, but I thought it was really cool how they incorporated that, and they're using like different styles with like the quick cuts, and something will be on screen and it changes because they're really trying to capture that nostalgic look. And there's a lot of cool camera tricks and filming tricks that they use to make at least these first 2 episodes with the black and white color. Then we go to episode 2 with this magician's scene that I thought was even better than the first one. Wanda and Vision are gonna do this magic show for the children that they keep saying. Vision has gum stuck in his body because obviously, you know, he's a robot. He can't have gum, he can't eat because he was with this meeting with these other guys before. They were like a neighborhood watch or something. Basically like he's like a drunk if he was a robot. So he keeps using his actual magic powers, and then the crowd that's watching is like, whoa, what is happening? So then Wanda has to use her own magic and then show something else that's happening to show the illusion, which is pretty funny. And it was really creative how they do it because I was like, how is she going to be able to show the people what is the trick behind this? And sometimes they don't show the trick behind it, but some of it is just legitimate magic and they have to fake it. And I thought there was this nice little comedic humor back and forth between the two of them that I thought worked so perfectly. But also in that episode, we see that Wanda comes out and she looks on her lawn and sees this helicopter, but it's in color. She's starting to wonder about where she is in this world. And I think it's going to start to see something else happen. At the end of the episode, we see this random guy in this weird suit come out of the sewer drain that is in color. We don't really know what is happening so far, but it has this nice mysterious feel to the show that I think Kevin Feige has also said that is going to make this weekly episodic run feels so much better because there's probably going to be a mystery in every episode. There are some negatives that I do have with this couple of episodes so far. The first being that I didn't really find a lot of it funny. To be honest, it's just kind of disappointing because I know exactly what they're going for, and it definitely feels on par with that style. But to me, I don't really love that style, and I can almost appreciate what they're doing and the callbacks and the hidden details, especially with the commercials that I absolutely thought were hilarious. I didn't think they were going to do that, especially when you have the Stark commercial and the Hydra commercial. I thought it was a really nice touch that they didn't have to do. Second, which kind of ties into the first, is I don't see myself going back to rewatch the first 2 episodes for the 3rd episode because I thought they were pretty decent episodes that definitely fit that mold. And it's something that's just definitely not for me. But I think Marvel has to know that. And it does seem like they're going to be switching from that as the end of episode 2 turns everything into color. And it was really cool how they did that. So I'm giving these first 2 episodes a 7 out of 10. Let me know down below in the comments section what you guys thought of WandaVision. And where do you guys think this is going to go in the next couple of episodes? What are some of the things that you saw in this episode, like little hidden Easter eggs or any references that maybe I missed while watching it? Before you check out this video, don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, so that way you never miss a new fun and exciting video. As always, I will see you all in the next video.